Good afternoon, students. This video is for class 6 mathematics, and today we are starting a new topic called ratio. Ratio generally means comparison. Okay, ratio means comparison. Here this ratio means comparison. Compare. When you compare something, you use ratio. So generally we all have habit of comparing things, like she has more pen than me, she has more pencil than me, she has more sweets than me, right? This is the one way to compare things, like comparing by subtraction. This what it is called, comparing by subtraction. In this method we come to know how much is one quantity more than or less than others. Okay, this is one way to compare. For example, if the age of Mohit is 15 years and Saran is 10 years, how many years is Mohit older than Saran? Obviously, you have to subtract, you'll get 5. So, Mohit is 5 years older than Saran. In the same way, if the weight of an object is 40 kg, the other object is there whose weight is 60 kg, then obviously the object B is 20 kg more than object A. You see here, object A is 40 kg, object B is 60 kg. So object B will be 60 minus 40, 20 kgs more. See this word more, less, right? This is how you compare things with the help of subtraction method. Now we can also say that weight of the object A is 20 kg less than the weight of the object B. So we are using the word more and less again. In the same way, many more pairs of objects can be compared for their height, ages, weights, etc. by the method of subtraction. But this is not ratio. Ratio means comparison by division method. Ratio means comparison by division method. There is another way to compare things. For example, sun is much bigger than earth, but how many times bigger than earth? That means we need the exact number. Here the word times, many times, sorry, many times bigger than earth. So this is the other way to compare. The first way was less, more. In this case we are talking about how many times, so we are using multiplication. So if the age of a boy is 7 years and his father is 35 years, so father is how much more than his boy's age? It will be 35 minus 7. But that was the other way to compare. But if I want to compare by division method or by multiplication method, then I can divide father's age by son's age and I'll get 5, right? 35 upon 7, I'll get 5. So we say that father's age is 5 times that of son's age, is 5 times more than that of son's age. This the one way to compare things. And in the same way, if the weight of an object A is 40 kg and that of object B is 60 kg, now in the previous case what we had done was we had subtracted and we got 20. That's how you compare by subtraction method. But right now we must use ratio method or division method or multiplication method, right? So ratio must always be expressed ratio must always be expressed in the simplest form, that is both of these terms must not have common prime factors other than 1. Okay, so this is the other way to compare, that is 40 upon 60, right? When you cancel it, I hope you know the cancellation, you get 2 upon 3. So it is important to cancel in ratios, right? That is A's weight is 3 upon 2 times than B, whereas B's weight will be 3 upon 2 times than A. Suppose you want to compare A with B, then what happens? You have to keep A's weight at the numerator, B's weight in the denominator. But if you want to compare B with A, then you have to keep B's value in the numerator and A's value in the denominator. So first term's value will come in the numerator and second term's value will come in the denominator, right? So the method of comparing two quantities like numbers, things, etc. by dividing one quantity by another quantity is called ratio. So the method of comparing two quantities, numbers, anything, by dividing one quantity by another quantity is called ratio, right? So let us go to the real definition of ratio. the relation of two quantities both of the same kind is very important. Both of the same kind. Here the meaning of both of the same kind means either you can compare two heights, either you can compare time, either you are comparing weight, but you cannot compare two different things. Like I cannot compare number of girls in the class and the weight, right? So I have to compare the number of girls along with the number of girls of other class, right? So since you cannot, you people are in class 6, you cannot be compared with class 12 girls, right? So similarly, when we compare, we need to compare the objects or the quantities of similar kind, and and in the same unit, obtained on dividing one quantity by other is called ratio. Okay, the other term is same unit. I cannot compare kilogram with gram, neither I can compare meter with centimeter, right? Both the units also should be same. Both the kinds also should be same, that is length, height, weight, or both the units also should be same, not or, sorry, and both the units also should be same. So this is all about ratio, right? This is all about ratio. So meaning of two quantities of the same kind and in same unit, I just explained that. Okay, so now we can go to the examples and start doing it. So let us go to the few important points of ratio. Okay, the first one, ratio is a pure number and so has no unit. Okay, the units gets cancelled. For example, here 18 months by 10 months, months and months gets cancelled, so we're getting 9 upon, and this numbers also can get cancelled by 2, 2 5 the 10, and 2 9 the 18, sorry, 2 9 the 18. So I cannot write here right now. Okay, 2 5 the 10 and 2 9 the 18. I hope you understood the cancellation. So we got the ratio as 9:5. Okay, the first point, the ratio of two numbers or quantities is denoted by a colon mark two dots, a colon mark two dots here, two dots. Like here 9:5, we pronounce it as 9:5. So here you can see the fraction can be written as ratio. Thus the ratio of two quantities P and Q can be any number like 5 and 6, 9 and 14. Okay, and they can be written as this, P is to Q, right? So the next thing, the ratio of two quantities of same kind and in the same unit is obtained on dividing one quantity by other. That means here we can write division, here we can write ratio, and here we can write in terms of fractions, right? So example is 20 kg to 80 kg. So 20 upon 80, you can see here kg gets cancelled, the 0 also gets cancelled, and 2 can cancel 8 4 times, and 2 can cancel 1 2 1 time. So the ratio becomes 1:4, right? So I hope you understood. I'll teach you later on. The first term of the ratio, like every ratio has two terms till now. So 9 is we have 9:5, 1:4. Okay, there are always two terms. The first one is called antecedent. The first one is called antecedent, and the second is called consequent, right? Number 4. Okay, let me read that sentence in the box also. The value of the ratio remains unchanged if its antecedent and consequent both are multiplied by the same non-zero number, right? Non-zero number means we should not multiply it by 0. A ratio must always be expressed in the lowest term. That means if it can get cancelled, you should cancel it. So whatever be the unit of the terms of ratio, the ratio should not have any unit. Ultimately the unit should get cancelled. Okay, here you can see kilometer, both should get cancelled, right? Okay, number 6, the terms of a ratio are written in a definite order. Like for example, ratio of 5 kg and 8 kg, 5 has to be in the numerator, 8 has to be in the denominator. You cannot write 8 upon 5. And if it is 8 kg and 5 kg, 8 has to be in the numerator and 5 has to be in the denominator, right? Okay, now I think we can do the sums. So let us go to the exercise. Okay, we are doing exercise 11a. express each of the following ratio in its simplest form, right? So that means, okay, let us I'll do number one, or please tick the numbers first here. So what are you supposed to do? Okay, just tick the numbers what you're supposed to do. So now I'm just marking it. You you do number 1, 2, okay, and from number B you can do 1, 2, 5, right? 1, 2 and 5. Yes, you can do this. And from number C you can do 1, 3, okay, 1, 2 and okay, one more decimal, okay, this one number 6, right? And we are doing number 2 also. We are not doing number 3, right? We are not doing number 3. And okay, we are doing number 5. Okay, we shall do number 5. Rest I think it's okay not to do. You'll understand we have so many things to do. So I hope you all right now you all know the numbers which are supposed to do. Okay, in the next video I shall do the sums and present in front of you. Thank you so much.